let's move forward here to the Microsoft conference, which is going to be the bulk of our show here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, baby.
So what I'm going to do, so they showed off a lot.
Yep. Tons of stuff.
Here's one thing they didn't do in the conference itself. They had no gameplay. They had no live play. If they showed gameplay,
you're right.
It was clearly in a trailer or trailer format.
It was pre-recorded.
Everything was pre-recorded. Everything was in like a trailer. Like they were just like, here's a new world premiere. Everything was game, and then a couple other things here and there that were kind of funny. But what I'm going to do, because there's so much to talk about, I'm going to give you guys the mic here, and I want you to tell me some stuff that really resonated with you. They got you fucking hyped at the shit you remember.
So funny enough, I wrote some notes down because I actually managed to watch this at work because my boss was awesome for letting me do that. I wrote some notes down as I was watching and just kind of going to go for a few things. We see behind the Cyberpunk 2077, Keanu Reeves in the game. That was a huge surprise.
That's so sick.
No, I don't think anybody.
So
I don't think anybody.
So, do you guys want to know his name in the game?
What
is his name?
Johnny Silverhand. Because there isn't enough fucking rules, he takes the name John attached to him.
Yeah,
hilarious.
right.
That is hilarious. So that was one of the big things for me. The other thing is the more details on the Xbox Game Pass for PC. Announcing that's going to be $10 a month, and it's going to be curated of PC games to that store, which for me who play mostly PC games is awesome. I'm glad that they're doing that. Gears 5 release date on top of the pre-order you get. If you do so, you get the Terminator in it.
Don't blaze through everything so quickly, Anthony. We'll stop a little bit and talk about because I want to mention Gears.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then slow me down. All right, what's the first thing you want to talk about then? Because I got notes on.
You mentioned Gears. Well, you said you talked about 2077 and Keanu Reeves, then you moved on to something else.
Oh yeah, I went to the Xbox Pass right afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, so let's hold off on the pass. We'll talk about that in a minute because that's fucking fascinating. So Gears 5. They showed no gameplay from Gears 5. It was a weird, kind of bizarre trailer for anyone who's not following the story for Gears 5.
Yeah, I was so lost. I was like, okay, like why am I supposed to care right now?
Did you play 4?
I did not.
Okay, well, that's
so I'm just kind of just like, yeah, but you know,
basically, long story short, is her she's basically half human, half locust because her mother is locust, the locust queen.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's having issues with the gears that she's with, which are not even gears. They're just soldiers because everything's a wasteland in a way.
Yeah.
So she's being torn. She's being torn in places. She doesn't know who to trust and who to be a part of, and all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah.
So she's the main character of 5.
Yeah. I thought the trailer was a pretty damn cool concept, like the faces and whatnot and shit. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It looked really cool.
I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know what song that was. I actually wanted to look up that song and see what song that was because it was really cool.
But they did show off something. Like they showed off the mobile game, which is that pop figure game, which is
the pop figure game.
It, like I'm interested. I'll check it out. But it looks like to me it looks like a Clash Royale.
Yeah, it's about the same thing. Yeah, because at the minute I saw that, I was like, that looks very much like a Clash Royale type of game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that fucking Cyberpunk comes out right before my birthday.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. So sick.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I got that because of the fucking stream. They showed after that there was I don't know if it's a mode within 5 or if it's a separate game.
It's a mode. It's a mode. Yeah, it's a separate mode. Yeah.
Okay. The new mode they have in the game is basically
Escape. What it was called? Escape, right?
Yeah, it was called Escape. Yeah.
3 players basically plant a bomb and have to get the fuck out of there. That looks interesting.
Um, from what they had said, is that you can create your own like rooms or challenges to like go through. I think is what they had said.
That makes sense. It's not like to me,
Yeah,
to me that game mode doesn't scream a series of made up levels. Like you could make everything and then still have the challenge of getting through it.
So I thought that was really cool. I mean, that's a pretty interesting concept to have for a game like Gears, Or
I mean, I don't really enjoy the Gears of War multiplayer because it turns into Nasher, like cover roll Nasher.
yeah,
Drives me fucking nuts. But
shotgun the game.
it's shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that mode looks really cool, so I'll definitely check that out. On a different note, we were just watching that trailer for the Minecraft Dungeons game.
Yes, I am
Like-
excited for that.
Yeah.
It's a Minecraft Diablo. When I saw it, it's like, oh, huh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
I'm willing to try it out just because I love Diablo and
Once I get my Xbox, Chubb, me and you're playing through that, okay?
oh, awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah. dude.
If it supports the cross-platform thing with Xbox and PC,
Oh, well,
I
no.
might hop on board too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It likely will be.
Yeah, because they had said at the beginning of the conference that they were really pushing that.
Yeah, they definitely were, and they made sure
Mhm.
on every video that like it said like either cross-platform or on Game Pass. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be
Robert,
dope.
anything that stuck out to you?
There was quite a few things that stuck out for me. Outer World
Yeah.
looks pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that was rad.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show much in terms of gameplay on that, or
Yeah.
they were just like, here's what the game looks like. in a
Here's
sense.
the world in a way, yeah, and it looks so weird and out there that I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring,
I knew you were gonna say
The-
that. Yeah.
yeah, Game of Thrones Souls.
Mm-hmm.
I am that trailer was so fucking sick, and just like the way the like the art style of it, it's just like, oh, it was just so fucking
You
cool.
have the storytelling. You have the storytelling of Miyazaki and George R. R. Martin, and then
Yeah.
you have the fucking visual style of From Souls and Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Here's-
insane.
yeah, it is insane. It blew my fucking mind.
I have to imagine Miyazaki helped with the art.
Here is the whole thing. When it comes to Miyazaki and the way you learn the story in most of his games, it's not just laid out there. You have to go and like read through items and get all this lore through mostly items and scrolls and whatever else you find throughout the world. So I'm curious to see, is it because they have George R. R. Martin on the game, if it's gonna still be like that, or because since they have such a huge name that they're gonna go different and give you like a more like laid out deep, but here's the story, direct story.
Yeah, I don't know. That's your.
I would like them to be more direct, because I'm kind of like curious to see like what George is coming up with for this game, and like what is, yeah, I'm just curious to see like what he's going to do with it.
I think it might be a combination of both, honestly. I think it might be a combination of like, because George R. R. Martin is a great storyteller, and
Yes.
the
And
friend,
he's really good at building a world.
yeah, and then the From Software games, Bloodborne, Sekiro, like they have good lore, but
Mhm.
they don't directly tell how the story is per se. So I
Yeah,
so I feel like the best of both minds coming together could make a pretty fucking awesome story.
yeah, I am so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 12 minutes. Did
Interesting.
you guys see that?
Interesting.
That-
Yeah.
That was out there, dude. I was like, okay, that was out there. It was pretty fucking interesting. The Legend of Right.
Okay. All right.
That was the it looked like it was just like a hand drawn thing by like a little kid, and then there's like
Oh yeah,
cardboard, and yeah, it's
that
like
looked
kind of
fun.
like that looks really cool, and I'm curious to see if you're playing through like a actual story, like a set story, or if it's going to be like a make your own RPG to share with your friends type of thing. Because
Um,
it gave me vibes of Little Big Planet.
what it looks like to me is it's not user created. It looks like it's
Hmm.
all in game, and that you basically just play in the with the mindset of a kid drawing everything out like that. I think that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
going with it.
I but it looks super cool, and like that concept is super charming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um.
yeah. Anything else?
Let's see here. Spiritfarer.
Yeah, that one I looked at my list. Yeah, that is some.
Spiritfarer was really fucking cool again.
Yeah, that was some grade A awesome animation. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny too. That I was watching a Giant Bomb. No, it was Giant Bomb. I was watching Max's stream. It was funny. He
Mhm.
brought up, it's like, this is what a Mike Z game would be like. It's like, oh, actually, you're right. Thinking about it. So like, yeah, like the animation looks fantastic. It's a very. It was funny too. I think chat was put it in perspective, and it's a very wholesome game. It's a,
It looks super cool. I
yeah.
was um
Well, let's let Anthony go a little bit because
okay, sorry.
he only got like 3 games out, if that.
Oh, okay.
The other one that kind of surprised me, they're making an actual Blair Witch game. Like,
Yes.
I
That-
heard it rumored. I heard it.
That was the next one that I was going to actually bring up. But yeah.
because it was funny. I was trying to guess what it is, and the first thing I thought was Outlast. And
Mhm.
other horror games of that ilk. And at first, I thought it was Alan Wake for a second there, and I was just like, "Oh my god, are they doing it?" But no, it was to Blair Witch, which my question would be a little late if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like 20 years too late or something.
Yeah, but I'm still very curious about the game, regardless. Like, I'm very
Yeah.
very curious to see what they do with that game.
From what they had showed, it looked pretty cool. It looked really creepy.
Yeah.
And like the fact that like it's in first person and like you're in the woods and stuff like that, it looked really cool. When I first saw that trailer, I was like super duper like hyped because I was like, is this Silent Hill? Is this Silent Hill? Is this Silent Hill? And I was like, oh wait, no, yeah.
It's another horror game.
I almost had a fucking heart attack.
Right. Next big thing from on my list was the announcement of the acquisition of Double Fine that Microsoft
Yeah.
announced, which is a pretty good get. Yeah. And
Really
then,
good get.
And then on top of that, they announced or they showed off more Psychonauts 2, which looks fantastic. That game looks great.
Apparently, so Tim
It's
Schafer was
awesome.
on Jeff Keighley's show on GameSlice,
Mm.
Hmm.
and he was talking about it for like a second. He's like, it's about halfway done.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so however long it's been in development is another that.
I see.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Um,
that was a pretty big announcement.
The other thing is their Twitter account wanted to make it very clear that the game that Psychonauts 2 is still coming to every platform they have promised. So PS4 and PC and all the whatever else they said it was coming to.
Okay, good on.
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So, well, that to me shows that Microsoft isn't just trying to steal IP or steal companies to make whatever the fuck they want. That they're more in
Mhm.
tune with trying to make or trying to allow these developers a more bigger cash flow to make excellent games that they can also add to their Game Pass, which we'll talk about shortly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that's the thing about like something like Minecraft Dungeons or some of these bigger games, like they're coming to Game Pass day one. There's a huge fucking list of games
Mhm.
that they showed off that are coming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 games that they showed off in like a quick reel that are
Yeah.
coming to Game Pass, and they show
Mhm.
that 34 total games in the next year are coming to Game Pass day one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So before we get into any other games, Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to bring up Game Pass
Okay.
so we can get out of the way. So Game Pass, as it was,
Right.
you have Xbox Live, which is a separate service, and Game Pass, which is a separate service. Xbox Live costs $60 a year or $8 a month, and Game Pass was $10 a month. They have allowed people to do a thing called Ultimate, Game Pass Ultimate, which is Xbox Live, Game Pass, and Game Pass for PC in beta right now. It'll be in full form later. For $15 a month.
Yes.
Here's the other kicker. Here's the other fucking rad kicker. For $1 right now, you can start your Game Pass. I had an account, or in my account, I had Xbox Live till November. I had 2 months of Game Pass left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was able to combine them, and now I have Game Pass Ultimate until January 30th.
Oh, wow.
It's dope. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The
They also
cool.
added like fucking 18 games to Game Pass today.
Yeah. The cool thing about the deal is that not only are you getting Xbox Live with gold games, you're also getting the Game Pass games, but on top of that, you get the PC games if you choose to use that for free in that deal, which is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, like if you have an Xbox and a PC, that is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was trying to explain this to chat because we were streaming the conferences, and I had a couple people in chat kind of shitting on console, and I'm like, you don't honestly understand the benefit of having console and PC. And Hutch was like, yeah, absolutely. You have the easiest fuck thing over here to just turn on and play, and then you have the more complicated PC.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong with either one. It's just how much shit do you want to deal with first? Oh, I
Yeah.
want to play this new game. I got to make sure that all the shit in my PC or laptop is up to date or can function with it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Xbox, you just turn on. You
Just turn it on, you're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a benefit, and I'm in fucking love with the Game Pass Ultimate. I think it is one of the best pro-consumer things they have ever done.
Absolutely. I think it's awesome. It's great. I signed up for the Game Pass for PC because originally I actually signed up for Game Pass thinking that there was a PC version, which there kind of was, and that was with the Xbox Live or Game Pass Play Anywhere with some of the games. So some PC games did pop up there, but there wasn't officially like the PC Game Pass as we saw today. So I immediately canceled that and signed up for this, and I'm totally in. And the list of games I showed off or that I read that's going to be in the PC launch window, I am super excited for. So I'm all in.
Okay, so I'm not all too familiar with the Game Pass. So is that just like a game streaming
No,
service?
It's,
Is it like PlayStation Now or is it different?
you download games. So they are doing their own streaming service, if you will. They want to make the I think they call it xCloud. I'm trying to remember.
xCloud.
Yeah, it's called xCloud, yes.
Yeah, they're trying to make that a thing, but that's what Microsoft's doing, which I think is really brilliant, is they're giving options.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to sign up for the xCloud, that's totally a thing, and you can play what looked like they were fucking playing. Oh no, that was the Bethesda one. Never mind. Basically, it looks very similar to Stadia. They're trying to compete with that, I guess.
The added caveat to that, though, is that you can turn your Xbox One into a server for yourself or for other people, I want to say, when they talked about it. And you correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Because
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
understands
that's right.
Microsoft understands that there are too many gamers out there, too many people who want to own their game.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a service like Stadia or we'll talk about it later, Orion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You take away the whole thing of people having a physical copy or B something that says I bought this.
Yeah, a complete just a ownership of it, because it's like Like there was a game that just recently went away that you're not going to be able to get eventually. It's the Tales games, right?
Yeah. Yes, the Tales games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. It's like, well,
Yeah,
if you didn't have
the game
ownership-
releases
yeah.
only on the streaming stuff, and then it goes away.
that's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of stuff, but Microsoft goes, we understand that. So you still have the option of just buying the game, both physical, digital, on the console of your choice, or stream it. It's your fucking choice. Like they're totally doing that, and I fucking love it.
Yep.
It's super chill. Like Microsoft, they seem like the cool friends. Like you have that friend where you go over to their house and they're just like, yeah, just go to the fridge, get like whatever. Or, like you don't even ask them, and you go to the fridge. You know it's okay for you to grab like a beer and like some chips or something like that. Microsoft seems like that type of company right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, hey man, like we're chill. We just want to fucking play games and have a good time.
The one thing I do want to add to the xCloud thing is to kind of make the comparison between this and Stadia. Honestly, if I ever wanted to get into what Stadia is selling, I'd rather go with Microsoft because with Microsoft's huge library with Game Pass, combined with the streaming, I'd rather be on that service because I have access to a lot more established games than what Google Stadia has. Google Stadia has a lot to prove right now.
Mm-hmm.
True. Very true.
Yeah,
Very
it really does.
All right, so to move on a little bit, anything else in the Xbox conference that surprised you guys or that stood out?
Let's see.
Can I want to? Can I talk about Halo? You talk about Halo.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I knew you wanted to mention it. I was not going to let Ramen pick that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so I got to watch the bits and pieces of the Microsoft conference in our game room for Sec Anime. We had it set up, and so everybody was crowded around, waiting to watch, and we watched the Halo trailer, and it almost brought me to like tears because like as soon as the fucking you see Chief's helmet, and then like you hear the fucking the overshield sound, the pew, and everybody in the fucking room started clapping, and it was like, oh,
nice.
It was so cool. It was super duper cool.
Here's the crazy thing about that. It takes so I had to look it up. I had to look up when it takes place because in that trailer.
Yeah, that was where I was kind of lost. I was like, wait a minute, this is after 5?
On the Halo Waypoint website, it says it does take place after 5, but it's a spiritual remake.
Oh, what?
Like the events in 5 matter, but to a lesser degree. Hence why Tana's not in the chip that he puts in his helmet.
Yeah, he's not in the chip, and then the control room that he goes on that Halo, is that Alpha Halo? Is that Halo from Halo 1?
It looks like the same idea.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's the same Halo. If not, then it's Delta Halo.
So
what?
So
my theory, guys, is that Halo Infinite will be a bigger and longer Halo 1.
Yeah.
That it'll be very similar to Halo.
I could see that. Yeah.
But I don't know because they said they're trying to do new things while still making it super like what fans have fallen in love with, quote unquote. So I'm not sure. There's a part of me that's still wary. It's not going to stop me from buying the fucking game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here's the other kicker about Halo Infinite. It's not coming to Xbox One. Any of the Xbox One consoles.
Wait, what? I didn't catch that.
It is exclusive to their new system coming out winter of 2020.
Which, just saying, who got it here right on that one?
Look.
Yeah.
I said if they announce a console, it's not coming out for a hot minute.
I'll still take it.
Well, here's the whole thing though about the Infinite trailer. Hype, I'm super duper hype for it and whatnot. I wanted the gameplay. You know, I mean, what the game's supposed to be coming out like next year sometime.
It's coming
Along
out. So
with-
it comes out with it. It's winter, so probably September, November, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually for them. I think it's September, November.
Mhm.
But like it's just like I wanted to see gameplay. Like I was kind of bummed out that we didn't see gameplay, and like they've announced it. They've announced Halo Infinite. It's been a while now. Like,
Well, that's I don't know.
I-
If you heard, they basically scrapped 6.
oh, they did.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
They
fallen to my death before.
essentially started making it
That's always been what it
back
is. What's that?
in. I want to say maybe 2 years ago. They
Okay.
started work on it
Mm-hmm.
because they saw the reaction from 5, which completely deserved it because 5 was a mess. So yeah, it's just it's a thing. Now, I want to talk about Project Scarlet for a second. So that's the code name for it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the next Xbox, and they were talking about all the stuff that's in it.
Mhm.
And one of the big things they wanted to talk about was making an inexpensive console that significantly reduced load times, did frame rates of like 120 at 8K resolution.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so an
Yeah.
affordable console that does that stuff. Yeah, they said high bandwidth, a GDDR6 RAM, an AMD processor that'll be 4 times more powerful than what's on the Xbox One X, a solid state hard drive which has virtual RAM to cut down on loading times. So what the Project Scarlet is shaping up to be is
Hold on. Excuse me. So, I'm looking at the Halo Infinite website on Xbox.com. It is listed for the Xbox One.
is it?
Oh.
It says exclusively on Xbox One, Windows 10.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because I was
Well, hey, it's coming to PC.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
that's-
Steve? Oh, that's weird. 'cause
Yeah. I'm on Xbox.com, the official Halo Infinite instance. Yeah, Xbox One and
That's
Windows 10.
fine, Roman. I'm saying I was on Halo Waypoint.com.
Oh, Waypoint. Okay.
So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're on a different website, that could say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Yeah.
The thing I want to take away from that is during the conference itself, they very specifically said that I am looking for. Why is it not on this list? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Kotaku, you put out a whole fucking article about the conference and not one fucking mention of Halo Infinite.
Yeah. No. I have Kotaku pulled up too.
The question I have when they were talking about the system itself is when they were talking about the specs and you know, funny enough, it's gonna say the most powerful console on the planet, which they kind of said the same thing for Xbox One X. One of the things I'm very curious about is if they're gonna say it's gonna be affordable, how much do you think it would be with the components they're saying? Because with the components they're saying, it sounds like it's gonna be at least 500, 400 maybe.
One of the things we talked about on the podcast is that console or that these big developers that make consoles, they take a big loss on console sales because they sell them for cheaper than they're worth. They always do because they have to. That they want to make their money off of controllers and attachments and DLC and games and all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah. New
Uh,
software,
Yeah, they just want to get the console in their hands.
software and services.
So I'm assuming between $400 and $500, somewhere in there. Maybe $450. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I would probably say 500. 500 sounds about right.
Yeah, I actually think 500. 450 I think would be
I would
400.
be super surprised if it was like 450.
Yeah, I think so ideally 400, but I understand it's more than that though, just because of what's inside it. So, yeah.
all right, so we're getting close here on time. So anything else off the top of your guys' head? Because I'm gonna I just want to kind of run through this list real quick.
Sure. I have one more thing I want to do. One thing real quick that surprised the hell out of me during the press conference. PSO2.
Yeah.
That game
Yeah.
that is a cult hit, and that game is notoriously just played on the Dreamcast. I did not think that game will ever see the light of day of it going anywhere, and the fact that it's coming to Xbox, it's a free-to-play game and coming out next year in spring is huge. It's surprising to me.
Yeah, because Phantasy Star Online 2 has been out for I want to say maybe about like a year or so, but it's exclusive to I think Japan. Like you can only play on
That's
Japanese
true.
servers and whatnot.
Yeah, you have to do some
So-
weird way to get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool that not only is it coming to a console and it's Xbox, and it's like the first release for it over here in America. Now, do you know if it's exclusive to Xbox? I don't think that it's exclusive.
I don't think it's exclusive either.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fair
PSO. Mm-hmm.
According to this, it's Xbox One and PC.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well then, damn, that's
Crazy.
that's really that's a huge get right
Oh,
there.
hell yeah, wow.
Last thing, Tales of Arise looks pretty damn cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's part of the
Oh.
Tales series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the last thing for me, Battletoads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though like the art style kind of it's I don't know if I like it. It's definitely different than what I had expected. But I mean, I think it's just something that I have to just like look at more to see if I actually like it or not.
Okay.
And I thought it was super cool. It's that they had the fucking turbo tunnels.
Of
Like
course.
seeing that, yeah,
course.
that was super sick.
It's not about to a game without one.
So there's a chance that Phantasy Star Online could come to other consoles, including the Switch and PS4, since they are already on the Switch and PS4 in Japan.
Mhm.
hmm
However, as of right now, only Xbox and PC have been announced. So,
Gotcha.
all right. So, oh Jesus, sorry, I don't know where that fucking came from. All right, let me pull this back up. Okay, so I'm just gonna run down real quickly, and then we can move on to Bethesda. So we got Project Scarlet, Cyberpunk, Double Fine, the streaming thing, Gears 5. They have a new Elite controller coming out called Series 2.
Yeah.
Actually looks
Is that also like what the first Elite one was like what like $150 controller or something like that?
it'll be about the same.
Yeah.
So Phantasy Star, Tales of Arise, Elden Ring, Battletoads, Flight Simulator, guys. Woohoo!
It looks cool. It looks good.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'll say about it.
It looks really pretty.
The Dragon Ball Z RPG project has a name, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a brilliant name for that.
Yeah, I think it's cool, but I'm just like all right.
Yeah, I don't know, to see gameplay, and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see. Outer Worlds, and then Bleeding Edge, the Ninja Theory 4v4 game.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool stylistic view to it, so I'm interested, but we'll see.
It reminded me of Borderlands. Like I could see these characters in
Oh
Borderlands.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. We have a release date for Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which excites me very much. February 11th. Minecraft Dungeons, Blair Witch, Age of Empires 2 is being remastered, I guess, or
But
whatever.
that was cool. Yeah, that's going to PC.
They had a whole Lego car because Forza's getting a Lego expansion.
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. Let's see, I got 12 minutes. Dying Light 2 had a cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a new Borderlands 3 trailer, which was rad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shit ton of games coming to Game Pass eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the cool things that they announced during Xbox conference, which is fucking rad, is that on Game Pass, the Handsome Jack Collection or Handsome Collection is available. Borderlands Handsome Collection, which gives you Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel for free, right? Just with Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On PlayStation, as of this month, the Handsome Collection is also free.
Yeah.
Steam, the game is literally like 98% off or some shit like that. So there's really no excuse for you to not have Borderlands 2 at the moment.
Yeah, no,
And the big reason they did this is because there's a free DLC that just came with it, a 10-hour long free DLC.
It's
Oh,
10
wow.
hours?
Yeah, that
Holy
bridges the gap
shit.
between it bridges the gap between 2 and 3.
Wow. That's crazy.
that's cool.
Yeah, totally free, and I'm like, that is the dopest shit ever. I immediately downloaded it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. One of the cool things that Xbox or that Game Pass for PC gets immediately is Imperator Rome and Football Manager.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy that. They did pull it up with like, and the Master Chief Collection.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
But that's about it for Xbox guys. So that was a very good conference.
I think it was really
strong.
solid. Really, really solid.
I'm just gonna say here it's gonna be the strongest one out of everything, unless something magically happens in the next 24 hours or 48. I think
I will say, I would have preferred for them to show some gameplay of things, but that's fine. We got so many fucking games that we are going to play, so it's just nuts. But,
oh, absolutely.